Welcome to Going the Extra Mile, a podcast brought to you by Newleaf Training and Development. Each edition is sure to lift your spirit and encourage you in today's working world. Enjoy!
Working with others. When we moved home a while back, and while connecting up our new Wi-Fi address, I noticed that one of our new neighbours had the Wi-Fi address of, quote, "I hate people," end quote. I don't know whether this was some sort of sick joke and they really are a people person, or no, they really do hate people. I keep hoping that one day I'm going to bump into my new neighbour and find them either to be super bubbly and full of life, or come to realise I'm actually living close to a potential serial killer. Let's dance on the dark side for a few minutes and imagine this person really does not care for people. I wonder what kind of spouse they are if they're married. I wonder what kind of parent they are if they have children. I wonder whether this person honours their parents. I wonder what kind of sibling they are if they have siblings themselves. Extrapolating this mindset into the workplace, I wonder what kind of employee they'd be. If they really do hate people, I can't imagine they'd enjoy working with others. I wonder what kind of service this person provides to their customers. If you really do hate people, you won't want to be serving them. What about if my new neighbour is a supervisor of others at work? Can you imagine working for someone who deep down hates you? There's an old phrase, quote, "money makes the world go round," end quote. And I think that should really be changed to, quote, "people make the world go round," end quote. For us to be truly effective at work, we have to be able to work with others. We have to be people persons. I understand some of us tend to be more extrovert and others quite introvert, but generally speaking, we have to be able to talk to, listen to, and collaborate with others. I remember my mum and dad telling me as a young man about to embark on the world of commerce that business is no more complicated than people working with others called colleagues and vendors to serve other people called customers. They said that money is just the fruit that falls from the tree when we do it well, and that's always stuck with me. Now, I'm no psychologist, I'm actually a recovering accountant, but I think I understand enough about the human brain to realise the way we think drives our behaviours. There's a proverb which states the way we think in our heart dictates the way we are. For someone to proclaim, quote, "I hate people," end quote, that's a behaviour, because behaviours are what we say, don't say, do or don't do. Our behaviour comes from how we think. If someone thinks, quote, "I hate people," end quote, it's likely to come out in their behaviour. But according to that same proverb, the way we think comes actually from what's in our heart. So sadly, my new neighbour really has, I think, a heart condition. I hope this person has a metaphorical heart transplant. In fact, I hope anyone who seems to hate people at work has a heart transplant. The skills necessary to give someone a new heart is way above my pay grade, but I hope such negative and nasty people do see their need for a new way of looking at others today and beyond. This predicament also begs the question, how did they get this way? I mean, what happened to them to make them this mean? I truly believe that one of the many human attributes that differentiates us from animals is our ability to choose our response to what happens to us. Conversely, the fox will take the chickens and the dog will chase the cat. But we've each been created with the free will to choose our response to what happens to us. We are response-able. We can choose to respond based on principles such as, for example, love and grace, while we exhibit self-control, rather than metaphorically biting and devouring each other. Becoming bitter and angry to the point of hating people is rather like drinking a bottle of poison and expecting another person to suffer. So let's choose a better response to others and be reminded that if we have to work effectively with our colleagues and vendors to serve our customers, let's do it excellently and joyfully, just like my mom and dad said.
I hope you found that short story useful, and if you did, feel free to rate, review, and share this podcast. We'll be back next week with another episode, and we also invite you to check out our other weekly podcast, Take 5, an inspiring interview with a leader worth listening to. Bye for now.